What's up guys, welcome back to our channel. It's Ian of the Zabs Project, and today we're going to be changing the stereo with an Android stereo on a Volkswagen Golf MK6. So I already made a video of how to remove the stereo. If you need to know how to remove the stereo of your VW Golf MK6, this is the original stereo, go check my other videos out. So we got this stereo from eBay. If you need to know more about the stereo, I can put a link on the description and just go click on eBay and they give you the full features of the stereo. So just going to unbox the stereo now. Yeah, it's probably better if I put it in the passenger seat rather than on my lap. So you got a couple of manual books, the wire harness, got a cable connector that connects to the original stereo, and that's the stereo itself. As you can see, it's not easy holding a camera one hand and unwrapping it from the other side. But yep, that's the stereo. See, it's quite slim compared to your original stereo, so you get a lot of room in the back. And you can add a reverse camera, front-facing camera. You got GPS, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, connect to your phone, on CarPlay. Nevertheless, let's take this stereo out and let's compare it in size. In fact, this should, in reality, it is a plug and play, and it's the exact same size, bigger screen. So rather than having the frame around it and having a small screen, you got a huge screen all around it. Just gives that facelift upgrade look to your car. So let's remove this stereo. So the first thing I'm going to connect is this wiring harness. Clip it into there, pull the tab down, that will clip in. So that's connected. And then this sits in the back of the stereo. Over here for your power. So you got the black one, which is your power, will go in over here. Then you got these two white cables over here, one will go over here. And then we additionally have, this is for an antenna, which will connect into here, and then this bit here would connect into this cable over here. And then we got USB cable, which will connect again back over here, and you can leave the wire either going on the back into the glove box or run it down over here into there. You can connect your phone through it, charge your phone, and you got two of them. And then we got the GPS signal connector. For us to open it, that's your receiver, and that's the plug that sits in the back into the GPS plug over here. So at the moment we're not going to be plugging any of these. Reason being is because we just want to get the system up and running into the car. We have ordered a reverse camera for the stereo, and that's your reverse camera cable, which again would plug in the back over here. So you got quite a lot of features. So we're just going to put the stereo in the car for now. Leave it to basics at the moment, and then later on we'll make another episode where we're gonna remove the stereo, put the GPS back in, connect the rear reverse camera. Then we'll decide where we're gonna run these USB cables, either down or across. In fact, I might just run it down one of them right now just to see how it looks, so we can connect the phone onto it. So I've run the USB cables down behind the stereo and underneath over here. So you can leave it here, connect your phone, and leave your phone there as well. The GPS signal, which is this over here, ideally what you want to do is you want to put in the screen over here, run it down the A-pillar behind the dash and underneath from here. But we're going to leave this for now. We don't really need this. I'm going to redo this when I do get the reverse camera, because I'll have to remove the stereo again just to install the reverse camera. We're going to make another episode on that as well. So that's the reverse camera, sorry, that's the antenna. So we're going to connect that. That is quite simple. Tab up, connect it, and then tab down to lock it in position. Now, all these cables connect behind the stereo. So I'm going to connect it. Once I've connected it, I'll put it in place, bolt it up. Before I put the fascia in, I'll show you how it looks. As you can see, I've connected the stereo from the back into the main loom, so it's all powering up now. So I'm just going to put it back into its position. That's how it comes on, and it looks brilliant. So we're just going to put the 4 Torx T20s, 2 in each side to secure the stereo, put the fascia string back on, and let's see how it looks. There you go, that's the system secured. It's looking a bit empty because we need to put the fascia back on, so let's put the stereo fascia. And now for unwrapping it from the front. Oh yeah, so satisfying. Now the only issue that I've got going is there's no key in the ignition. You can still power it up. Hold it, switch it off. The only thing it means is that when you do take the key out, you'll have to manually switch it off. So I'm going to make another video of this issue here, how to go around making sure the stereo switch is off when you take the key out of the ignition. Keep following us, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And we'll be posting a lot more useful video like this. Hopefully it's useful to you guys. Nevertheless, that's the end of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe, stay blessed, and we'll catch you soon. Before we go, you don't think I'm not going to show the stereo? Of course I am. So we got YouTube, not connected at the moment. Go back. We got Google Chrome. Again, there you go, look at that. It's quite responsive, to be honest with you. It's not bad. See how it types the URL. Yeah. I'm actually surprised it's that responsive. Okay, we got Bluetooth, which we haven't connected yet. If we go to home, whoa, wow. It's quite decent. You got Netflix, Google Chrome, car setting. Look at that. I'm actually surprised, I have to say. I wasn't expecting it to be so responsive. So that works with the buttons like that. Got navigation, maps, Waze. Here we go. What else have we got? Play Store, maps. Oh, you can do a wallpaper as well. Oh, wow. Alright, what else? Oh, you got mic, sound recorder. Wow. So, testing. Oh, press record. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. Oh, yeah. Testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Alright, mic's not the best, but it works. Discard that. Let's go back. Got gallery as well. Wow. Oh, what's going on here? Download. You can download stuff as well. Let's go back. Music. Got anything sure? Yeah. Let's see if it works. I got no music. So guys, there you go. I'm actually impressed with this Android stereo. It looks nice and flush. This screen is quite responsive. You know what? I'm actually really impressed with this. And it looks nice as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. We'll see you in the next one.